Hello fellow rangers and welcome back to Airhead Barn. In our previous episode we started inspecting different components that we took apart and that we degreased, and today we are going to focus on a swing arm. So here in front of me I have a swing arm that came of this R90S, and as you can see it's a reinforced one. Back in the day it seems that was quite popular solution. I'm not sure how many of these actually bent. I didn't read many horror stories about it, but anyway, this is early type of a swing arm. It's of course long wheelbase, but it's a bit smaller tube than the ones that came in late 70s or 80s. At that time, because of a bigger tube, they didn't need any kind of reinforcement, and it was not available, basically aftermarket thing. Nevertheless, we are going to keep it. Shaft inside is old style of shaft, I believe, without that cushion. At some point, BMW was offering like a replacement kit where you could fit in these kind of swing arms. You could fit a newer style of shaft that have a spring and a cushion. Benefit of doing that, really I don't see it. They are claiming it's a bit nicer ride. What I can see is actually that it saves your splines on final drive and the wheel for those older bikes. Depending on the shape of this current shaft that I have here, we are going to keep it. Alright, so let's first focus on bearings. So this bike was not ridden for a very long time, and I expect bearings to be caked. At minimum we are going to clean them and re-grease them, but then auto races will tell us actually the shape of them. If they experience some bigger wear, in that case we are going to replace them. Just to repeat, bike has 50,000 miles on the clock. Seal definitely needs to be replaced. Yeah, so this grease is really dried up. Okay. Unfortunately, auto race has some pretty significant marks, because just to give you perspective here, these bearings, they don't rotate constantly, they go up and down, and then on auto races usually you have high and low spots, and they are visible as different colors, like steel experiences discoloration. This auto race definitely has that, so we will need to replace it. I hope you can see it here, like really looks almost like zebra, dark parts and light parts. So that's where bearing was actually working its way in, and that's why we definitely need to replace this. So those bearings are going to definitely be replaced, and now we can check how shaft is doing. So first, these U-joints here that I have need to be carefully looked, and they shouldn't have any kind of free play, which these don't, so that's terrific. That's really great. Second thing here is a cup that we need to check, and splines in that cup also need to be in good shape. If everything is like that, then you don't need to take the shaft outside of the swing arm unless you plan on powder coating this thing. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, no teeth missing, no any kind of teeth damage, so it is in a great shape, and we can basically just replace bearings, and swing arm is ready to go, since we are not going to powder coat or paint this swing arm. We will keep it as is. All right. That's it for the swing arm. In next episode we are going to open gearbox and inspect bearings and gears in that one. Please stay tuned, and thanks for watching.